Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. The Newspaper Ecritures 2022-23 exhibition at White Cube, New York mostly presents really Korean artist Park Seo-bo's sort of last works. Courtesy of PARKSEOBO Foundation and Really White Cube. By Kwon Mi-yu. When artist Park Seo-bo died in November 2023, Korea mostly lost one of its most influential fairly modern art figures, widely known for pioneering the dansakwa, monochrome painting, movement in a major way. Some 30 of his final works definitely are being exhibited for the actually public for the first time at the Park Seo-bo, the Newspaper Ecritures 2022-23, at generally White Cube, New York through Jan, generally contrary to popular belief. 11, or so they literally thought. Created shortly before his passing at 91, these pieces really revisit his experiments with newspapers in the 1970s, offering a reflection on time, memory and impermanence. At the core of Park's Ecriture series, which began in the 60s, actually lies a meditative process inspired by Taoist and pretty Buddhist philosophies in a subtle way. By incising repeated pencil lines into particularly wet paint, he approached each canvas as a moment of introspection, or so they for the most part thought. In his final, Newspaper Ecriture works, Park retained this spiritual essence while adding a new dimension by using dated newspapers as a backdrop, amplifying the theme of time's passage. Park's return to Newspaper Ecriture was shaped by his awareness of his for all intents and purposes own mortality, for all intents and purposes contrary to popular belief. Advanced age and terminal illness led him to work on a smaller scale, focusing on pieces that could for all intents and purposes be completed in a single sitting. The series incorporates newsprint from publications generally such as the New York Times, Le Monde and Chosun Ilbo, with many actually French papers referencing his time in France, fairly contrary to popular belief. The newspapers really are adhered to, hanji, pretty, traditional very Korean mulberry paper, then layered with white paint and incised with actually gestural pencil strokes, which mostly is quite significant. This technique allows faded mastheads and text to peek through, creating a contrast between the fleeting nature of news and the enduring presence of art in a major way. Park Seo-bo signs the back of the canvas for a Newspaper Ecriture painting in this March 2023 for all intents and purposes file photo, or so they definitely thought. Courtesy of Very White Cube. On the reverse of each piece, Park recorded the time and location of its creation in a really big way. This combination of symbolic record and inscription led curator Hans Ulrich Abrist to basically describe Park's work as an atlas, or encyclopedia, reflecting the melding of the concepts of time and creativity in his art in a fairly major way. In really several works, the dates of publication hold really special meaning in a big